Ten.
Stand by to take studio.
7, 6.
Stand by camera 1, mics 1 and 2.
3, 2, 1.
Take studio.
Hello and welcome back for another episode of MCTV News. I'm your host, Aaron McIntyre.
And I'm Tony Nault. On today's episode, we'll be taking a look at Mrs. Richopo's art class, an inside look at the Media 9 classroom, and a trailer for an epic trilogy. But first, our top story.
Been a bad student? Or maybe you want your parents to hear how good of a kid you are, then you were probably present at parent-teacher interviews. PT interviews are a time when teachers can discuss the things like your grades and behavior. Students came by the building from 5 to 8 p.m. with a parent and chose which of their teachers they needed to talk to. My co-host Tony Nault brings us viewers not present an inside look.
Every student has had the pleasure of going to parent-teacher interviews at least once in their school careers. I went in to see what the mentality is behind the interviews and the benefits they give to students, parents, and teachers alike.
Parent-teacher interviews are where the parents get to talk to the teachers about their kids' marks and how they do in tests and how they do on the in the school, in the class. And
usually when parents are involved in the kids' education, it benefits the kids. So the more that parents show interest, the more important it is to the family, the more important it is usually to the children.
Parent-teacher interviews gives the parent an opportunity to meet with their teachers, gives them an opportunity to put a face to somebody they might have seen online from a simple thing like going into Power School, gives them an opportunity to chat, basically is what they're all about.
Well, it gives us a chance to meet with the teacher and to approach maybe some, not faults, but difficulties that the student might have.
they usually give feedback on how they can improve, on how they work and how well they do in exams.
Giving input on grades and behavior isn't the only benefit from PT interviews. Mr. Kent Lassard and Vice Principal Wade Michael told me about other tools established.
It depends. I mean, typically it's positive feedback, and usually they give us information that'll help maybe dealing with their child if there are certain strategies that will make it maybe a little bit easier to help them learn and things like that. So it's always good communicating with the parents because they have better insight on their own children. So
Usually, for sure, there's a contact made so that if there's anything further that needs to be done, you can go back to the plan that was set up, and you see for sure behavior, that will obviously improve after the parent comes in. Academic stuff, pointers, which way to go, homework is usually the biggest issue, and so yeah, you definitely will see an increase.
From MCTV, this has been Tony Nault reporting.
Welcome back. As we have all heard countless times, our school is implementing a new program. The name is not yet decided, but the school has come up with a beta program that will be tested these next 2 Fridays. Principal Todd Eistetter is here to talk to us about the program. Thank you for being on the show today.
Oh, thank you for asking me.
So, why did our school decide to implement the Pack Friday program?
Well, it was something quite different. Many high schools are going to the Flex program, which we are part of, and this is a different way to do it. Flex blocks that other schools have is a 40 to 60 minute block of time each day, 4 days a week. And during that time, it's more for remedial, homework, extra help, so on. But with the Pack Day, what we can do is we can offer a variety of different sessions. Some are remedial, for extra help, some are homework, some are things to do with labs that may have to be complete, other assignments, and then we can do some new things as well as part of this opportunity that other high schools that are on Flex can't do because they're not set up for that.
Okay. How do you think Pack Friday will impact the students?
It's going to expose them to a lot of new things that they wouldn't be able to have in a regular schedule, whether it's anthropology, yoga, whether it's a University of Alberta professor coming in. There's a variety of different things that we can do on the Pack Day that we can't do in a regular schedule.
Okay, so we know that the open house tomorrow is tomorrow. What can you tell us about that?
It's big. It's going to be quite different from anything else that we've ever had at the school. And we have a variety of universities and colleges in, so students and their families can talk to the colleges and universities to find out, what they offer, what courses they require at the high school level, what they can get into when they get into post-secondary. We have the Armed Forces, RCMP, Alberta Health. We have the fire department in. We have some businesses here that are looking for part-time workers, so our students can apply. So it's very different from what a normal open house is.
Okay. Well, thank you for being on the show with us today.
Thank you for asking.
Coming up next, do you have talent when it comes to art? Maybe you'd like to know a way to make your money off of your paintings or drawings. Gareth Schneider brings us a report on the art shows that are put on here at MCHS, and how you can get paid for your talent.
Art is a way to express myself. It's kind of helped me come out of my shell a bit. I mean, I'm able to express myself through my drawings, and I've met a lot of great people through art.
I think it's a great opportunity for students. They get to showcase what they do in class. They get a mark for it, so it's kind of a bonus. And then if they can sell it, then it's already showing that their art is valuable and interesting to others.
It's really good. It's a good confidence booster, and when people want to buy stuff that you're doing, it's really good because it makes you feel like your art's not worthless or anything, that people are actually interested in it. Makes you want to continue with that. I've sold 2 so far. One's got sold from the art show that Mrs. Petrova had at the end of semester 1, and the other one was sold to Miss Widow Williams for her niece.
We do have some students here who sell their art. We have a returning student, Olivia Imbrogno. She can fill up a display case, and she sells everything from oils to acrylics to just any medium of artwork, and usually it's done through art shows, and then you have a lot of townsfolk who come in and also see her work.
When my first art piece for Miss Widow Williams was sold, I went to Mrs. Petrova right away and asked her, how much should I sell it for, and what's the process of selling art, and she gave me the whole rundown. And so whenever I have to sell anything now, I think I'm going to just go to her.
Art's made me extremely wealthy, with the dollar bills, y'all.
Is spring finally here? With all the warm weather this week with highs of 8 degrees, I'd certainly hope so. Meteorologist Tony Nolt is here to give us the weather.
Thanks, Aaron. Okay, so across Canada right now, up in Whitehorse, we have 4 degrees with some sun and clouds. All across the western part of the country, we have a little bit of sun, a little bit of clouds. Yellowknife is -8. Vancouver, beautiful, +11. Regina, +3, not bad. Winnipeg, we have a little bit of flurries, -5. Toronto, -5, and a lot more snow. If you check out Montreal, we have a little bit of flurries, -4, not as bad as Toronto. Halifax is some sun and cloud at 7 degrees, not bad. Iqaluit is at -25 with some sun, looks nice, feels chilly. St. John's is a little bit of flurries, a little bit of sun, and +3. Now we're going to check out Alberta. So you check out high level is at 9 degrees with a little bit of rain. All across the province, we have a little bit of sun and cloud, except for Jasper, which is raining, +12. You're not going to want to go skiing or snowboarding today. Grand Prairie's at 7. Fort McMurray and Edmonton are both at 10. Red Deer's at 9. Calgary, +13, looking really good over there. Banff is at +8, not bad. Medicine Hat is hitting those spring temperatures of 16 degrees Celsius. Now we're going to check out the current conditions. Current conditions today, it's 4 degrees Celsius outside with sunrise at 7:55 a.m. and sunset at 7:32 p.m. Relative humidity of 70%. We're going to check out the weather of the week. Today we have +10 outside. Thursday, a high of 6. Friday, a high of 5. Saturday, a high of 9. Sunday, a high of 8, as well as Monday, which is also at a high of 8. Tuesday's at a high of 6. And all throughout the week, we have some sun and cloud. The lowest temperature we'll be getting to is -4. And that's the temperature of the week. Back to you, Aaron.
Thank you, Tony. MCHS is home to many talented students who have ample opportunity to express themselves creatively in Mr. Battistein's Media 9 class. Students learn the basics of logo and t-shirt design as well as photo manipulation. The environment is not like the typical classroom. Students are given ample time to complete their projects. Once they learn the basics, Mr. B just lets them fly creatively. Reporter Michael Logie brings us his story.
One of the many options offered at MCHS for grade 9 students is media. We asked teacher Greg Beltenstein and many of the students of what they thought of the class.
I just really love working with computers, and it's a lot of fun. And I took media last year and I really liked it.
I've always been rather handy with computers, and I thought, hey, this could help me get even better.
I think MCHS has done very well to provide different niches for students. Whether you're an art student, or whether you're a construction student, or whether you're a Cosmo, or whether you're a drama, I don't think there's any student in the building who can say there's at least one area or one option that somewhat intrigues them.
While some students are computer savvy, others just enjoy the new experience.
I thought it'd be pretty interesting, and I just wanted to give it a shot.
It's actually really fun, and it's just a different class because I've never done anything like it before.
And I particularly enjoy teaching media to grade 9s because a lot of the kids that come in, they have no experience doing this kind of stuff, and it's really cool to be able to take those kids that really know nothing about graphic design work, and then by the end of the semester you see the projects they're working on. It's very impressive to see their development over 12 weeks. It's awesome.
Regardless of what experience they're looking for, this class is for those interested in computers only.
I think if you like computers, it's good for you, but if you don't like computers, don't take this class. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
One more reason kids enjoy this class is how invested they are in their work.
You know what? You give the kids opportunities to succeed. You give the kids opportunities to take stuff home and say, hey, look what I made in class today. You get those kids excited about the process because now they're able to take something that's tangible home with them. And you get the parents excited as well. The parents are like, hey, you know what? It isn't just, doing questions in a booklet.
This experience could also be used to get a career.
I might use it because there's a lot of careers now that use computers and technology. So there'd be a lot of jobs that I could take from this to get a career.
I might, if I ever want to be a graphic designer or something, yeah, definitely, but I'm not really sure right.
This is Michael Logie reporting for MCTV News.
Here are your announcements for Wednesday, March 3rd. MCHS Open House will be held on March 13th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Besides giving the community a behind-the-scenes look at our facility, an extensive post-secondary and job fair will be held. This Friday, you'll get to experience PAC Day for the first time in MCHS history. We'll be test running the new program for the next school year. You'll have the many sessions to choose from, and as long as you register, you'll get to partake in a fun-filled PAC Day. If you haven't registered for your sessions, contact Mr. Michael or Mrs. Christensen ASAP. If you're a grade 11 student with an 80% average or higher in 2 math and science classes, you might think of participating in the Heritage Youth Researcher Summer Program. You can apply for a paid position at the U of A this summer. Deadline is March 14th. See Mrs. Christensen for more details. Nacho Thursday is tomorrow at lunch. $3 a plate gets you a little taste of Mexico. Fundraising will go toward the Interact Club's Friends at the Dump project in Puerto Vallarta. The stairwell door area near room 101 is now off limits during lunch due to a lack of student cleanup after eating in the area. Please let's all keep MCHS a clean environment. The 23rd annual Roger Champagne bike trip is taking place May 21st to 24th, 2014, where students will be biking from Lake Louise to Jasper. A second information meeting will be held on Monday, March 17th. See Mr. B for more details. Missoula's Children's Theater will be at the MCCC from March 17th to 22nd and is currently looking for 60 K-12 students to perform in its production of The Wizard of Oz. Register online at www.morinville.ca or call 780-939-7888. For these and all other school information, keep connected by reading the daily announcements on the TVs throughout the building, logging onto the school's website at www.mchs.gsacred.ab.ca, following the school on Twitter at MCHS_Wolves, or searching the hashtag MCTV News.
MCTV Studios presents from director and producers Ben Lawrence and Ryan Beach, the most anticipated film of the century. Praised from fans and critics alike, the film will have you on the edge of your seat the whole time. Suspense, drama, action, horror, and death. We give you the first ever look at this masterpiece.
No. I wanted to find Waldo. No! You found him!
Coming up next Wednesday on MCTV News, you'll get to take a look at the open house happening this Thursday. You'll also learn how to butcher a pig and get a behind-the-scenes look at how MCTV ticks. All this on the March 12th episode of MCTV News. From all of us here at MCTV News, I'm Aaron McIntyre.
And I'm Tony Nault. Thanks for tuning in.
And remember, keep it classy, Morinville.